Yes, it's time for the most lethargic quiz because it's a Monday morning we're shooting this of all time. Joseph versus Dave, you know nothing on the Balls Up YouTube channel. Chaps, welcome, a new week.
Mate, I'm not even having bloody Weetabix, I'm so tired.
He needs that Red Bull and a can of Extreme Chewits
so
again.
tired.
A can of Extreme Chewits, that's not what he has. Dave, how are you?
I feel good. I feel rested. Rested, I feel.
Yeah.
Yes.
That New Forest fresh air.
Not New Forest, Cheltenham.
Cheltenham.
There you
Loves
go.
the forest. It's like a real life womble. Chaps, are we ready for 5 rounds of quiz?
I am, mate. I am. Let's go. Next.
Let's get rolling with the Guess Who round. Round 1, as always, is the Guess Who round. Every week, you, the fans at home, comment down below people you would like to be using this round with 3 clues, and we use 3 of them every week. All of them have come from you this week. Boys, are you ready for the first Guess Who of the day?
Born
If
ready.
they get it on clue 1, they get 3 points, 2 for 2, 1 for the third clue. Chaps, your first one of the day. Clue number 1. I am a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Joe's
WWE
in.
World Heavyweight Champion. I'm gonna go for... What's his name? Triple H.
I'm going to guess as well.
No. Pass
it-
it over to Dave.
Hulk Hogan.
No, it is not. We move on to the second clue. For 2 points, I played the lead role in a movie about a tooth fairy. Joe was in first.
It's, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
Finally, the points have come back to Joe Tomlinson.
We've already had The Rock.
2-0.
We've already had The Rock.
Well, I would think that...
It doesn't matter what you think, Bill.
Well, I was away last week, so I didn't write this one. So take out what you research.
Who's written this one?
I don't know.
Get on with it.
It's 2-0.
Swearing as well.
It's
Got to
2-0 to
blur it
Joe.
out.
Sorry, that one was submitted by Sachin Sharma. Thank you very much, mate. Keep them coming. Are we ready for your
I am.
second Guess Who of the day, chaps? Clue number 1 for 3 points. I am the first male athlete to become a billionaire.
That was
Dave
definitely
was
me.
in first.
Floyd Money Mayweather.
Yeah! It is not Floyd Money Mayweather. Joe,
know
would
it
you
is.
like your
I know
buzz
it
or would
is.
you like to have a guess?
I know it is. No.
Could you just repeat that clue, please?
I will repeat the clue for you. I am the first male athlete to become a billionaire.
2 hours later.
I've got nobody.
3, 2, 1. We're moving on
Right,
to
I'm going to
question.
buzz in for my for 2. Doesn't
Right,
matter.
no clue
Yeah.
then.
Michael
There's
Jordan.
no clue.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan for 2 points. Yes! And while we're saying that, it's just getting shot. Jordan's 6 black cats.
Here
in
you
there.
go.
Quality
Can't see
stuff.
them. You won't have been able to see them.
That was a pretty epic fail.
Well then, there they are.
Stop it. Get some help.
So it's 2-2. Shout out to the Jumpman, 23. Your third Guess Who of the day.
Do the thing. Jump thing.
That's not it, isn't it? One of them.
Here we go.
It's a
It's
bit
done
more
it.
like that. That's quality stuff.
Done.
Quality stuff. Thank you to Jacob LS for that
Big
one
up,
being
Jacob.
sent in. Big up Jacob. Keep them coming. Your third Guess Who of the day, boys. Who's going to walk away with first blood? Clue number 1 for 3 points. I have starred in the films Made in Manhattan, The Wedding Planner, and The Boy Next Door, and Dave has buzzed.
Jennifer Lopez.
It's 5-2 as we finish the Guess Who round. He got in there early.
Made in
Would you have
Manhattan.
known it, Joseph?
I wouldn't, mate.
He wouldn't have known it. Not a big fan of Made in Manhattan. Dave, one of your favourite films?
Loves a
It's one of
chick
my
flick, do
favourite
you? Loves a chick flick.
Also Money Train. Another great Jennifer Lopez movie.
Another great Jennifer.
Oh, I also like Hitch.
She's not in
She's not
there.
in that.
What's the woman in that?
I know who he's thinking of.
It's Eva Mendes.
Eva Mendes.
She's a lovely looking lady.
Look very similar though.
Shout out to you, Eva. Give us a call. So there we have it at the end of the first round. Dave takes first blood. It is 5-2. And thank you very much to Ali for sending that last one. Keep your comments coming below. Big Al. Joe, you're losing.
It's a bad start.
It is a bad start. Dave, nice first blood for you though.
Love it. Just
Love
like
it.
Rambo.
Love it. Just like Rambo. Let's go on to round 2, the gamble. Round 2, as always, is the gamble. 5 questions up for grabs for the chaps. They can take on as many as they want, but they can only get the points if they get all of their questions right. If they pick to choose 3 and only get 2, they get nothing. All or nothing, it's the same every week. Dave, 5 questions up for grabs. How many would you like to take
3.
on? He's going for 3.
Prez.
2 weeks ago, the big man here got 5 and took 5. Let's see what Dave can do with 3. Question number 1, Dave.
Is it
to
true or false
move
again?
to question 2. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air first aired in what year? 1990 or 1992?
Oh, that's a really hard question. You know, that's a very, very hard question, which means I'm going to get a similar one.
With the original Aunt Viv.
Hold on. So that would make it what? I'm going 92.
He's going 92, and Joe starts his questions on the gamble because it was September 10th, 1990. Shout out to Uncle Phil.
Right.
Rest in peace.
You ready for this?
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real. J. Cole lyrics. Joe, the gamble, how many questions would you like to take on? He's going for the 5 again. Let's see how the big man can do.
I'm really annoyed.
He's really annoyed. Joe, your first question in the gamble. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom
Never watched
Menace,
the Star Wars. What?
was released in what year? 1999 or 2001?
I would have got his.
2001.
He's lost.
No points on the board.
Wow.
Wow.
Great gamble run.
Great. 2 weeks ago, unbelievable scenes. Now, straight back to normal. It's a Monday morning and you two literally know nothing. Let's move on to round 3 with the scores still set at 5-2 in favour of David. Round 3, as always, is the special round. This week was a little bit more special than ever. Welcome to a very special edition of the Not So Great British Bake Off here on the Balls Up YouTube channel. Today, Dave and Joe are taking on a very different but very special challenge. John, what have they got to do?
Well, they've each got to bake a cake, Dave. Then me and you are going to taste it and judge the ultimate master baker.
Who will rise to the occasion and who's going to have the soggiest bottom? It's your judges Mary Berry and Paul Hollywood. Let's get going to the tent.
It's massive, mate.
Size of that tent. So here we are in the kitchen, not the tent, with the boys ready to take on their baking challenge. Let's get an update from you both. Dave first. Don't tell us what you're making, John's going to ask you in a moment, but how are you feeling about today's challenge?
I'm not very confident at the moment because I found the recipe online. I've never made it, baked it or made it before, and I'm going to give it a good go though.
Joe, what about yourself?
This is going to be a masterpiece. I'm going to have some helping hands with the flour though because I'm not a big fan of that thing.
He has a phobia of flour. Who is going to be today's Ainsley Harriet?
Work that into me. Give your meat a good old rub.
In 3, 2, 1, bake.
Oh no! To beat the I don't have any of this equipment. Everybody shut up, let me concentrate, because I'm panicking already. And Chloe specifically said don't panic. What the hell is beating butter? Why did they make baking so complicated? Effectively, it looks like I've made mashed potato. How do bakers do this for a living?
That does actually taste pretty nice. So you're expecting that to bake up and go over the lid?
Yes. Self-raising flour, that's the point.
What temperature do you need yours?
175, you need it at 175 too.
No, I need 180, so I'll put mine on top.
So the cakes are out of the oven, lads. How do you think it's gone?
I think mine's on exactly how I wanted it to go.
Really? That's
Yeah.
quite a bit of sinkage.
No,
in
it's not. That's how I want it.
Well, that's the plan, was it?
Because then I'm going to flip reverse it.
Oh!
Just like Blazing Squad.
Blazing Squad. I used to be in a band, innit? Do you remember the Blazing Squad?
I used to be in a band. Blazing Squad.
Blazing Squad.
Blazing Squad.
Oh, okay. I get it. Oh, he's done well.
Oh, actually, you know what? He's done well there. Let's have a little, let's cop a feel.
Get off my cake!
Just more icing sugar. Just keeps adding more icing sugar.
You could do the backstroke in that. You could do the backstroke in Dave's cake.
Oh, full marks of presentation.
Cool, so our stuff has settled and it's cooling down. It's time to get out of the fridge for the final judgment. Are you ready?
Let's do this. Phenomenal.
Oh, that's disgusting. Look at that.
Right, let's bring the judges in for one final appraisal and announcement of the winner.
Let's get a fork each. John, your weapon of choice.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, hold your thoughts, because let me eat a bit first so we go at the same time.
Strong cocoa flavour. I would say the actual cake is a bit dry, but he's saved it with that liquid topping.
I am pleasantly surprised. Joe has not done bad here. It's just sinking. It's just sinking.
It's still pretty liquid, that topping. That, you know what it reminds me of? A quiche.
I don't even know where
I don't know how
I'd
we're going
cut.
to eat that.
Let's see what we can do here.
Look at that.
Look at this.
Could have done with an extra 5 to 10 minutes in the freezer, that.
Straight in.
I quite like it. It is very rich.
So rich.
It is very, very rich.
So rich.
There's
so many good things. The cake is better. Out of the two cakes, as in the sponge themselves,
Actual cake.
Dave is taking the cake. Even though it doesn't look like it, the less is more approach in terms of the topping helps his.
There's actually still a lot to think about though, Dave. Like,
yeah, I think we've got to do go away and do some deliberating, as they say. Find out in a moment with the boys. Basically, we've boiled it down to a few things, but the main thing that we've gone for here is, at the end of the day, which cake from the two of you do we want to carry on eating? The results are in. And the cake that we want to eat more of is Dave Jackson.
Yay! Get in!
I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. I will say this. We will say this now. Both were extremely good. The aftertaste of burnt cocoa was an issue, but as we said on the video, we were both worried about eating that. That was actually a pleasant surprise. It's actually quite a nice cake. Boys, how do you want to sign it off? Wonderful stuff.
Yeah. Pathetic judges.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Peace. So there we have it, incredible scenes from the boys, your Paul Hollywood and Mary Berries of the day. Dave takes the 3 points overall. That brings you to 8-2.
Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee, coming up soon on an episode of Chef's Table. Joe.
That was a robbery again.
Oh,
man.
shut
Yours
up.
wasn't even a cake.
What do you mean?
It was a Yorkshire pudding and you poured some white chocolate into the middle of it.
I'm going to say this though, because it's been a while since we filmed that, hence I'm still wearing the same shirt. I felt very rough for a few days following that challenge. I don't know who's it come from, but one cake was definitely not cooked through. But the points go to Dave. Let's move on to round 4, the don't choke round.
It's about taste.
Well, mine was cooked through, wasn't it? Because it was like a brick.
It was like a brick, yeah. We played frisbee with it.
Hold tight, my man. My guy, he's got a frisbee.
Round 4, as always, is the don't choke round. I will give the boys a chance to pick a topic from the wonderful ball bag. Once they have that, I will give them a news topic on that topic from this week. They have 30 seconds on the clock to talk on it, and I will judge who handles their topic best. You can, as always, disagree with me or agree with me up there in the YouTube poll. Team Dave or Team Joe, let us know your thoughts. Joe, you're up first. Pick a wonderful ball bag. Pick a ball bag, pick a ball.
Get in there. Sport.
Sport. Can we have 30 seconds on the clock, please, for Joseph? Start the clock when I finish the headline. Joseph, sport. Georges St. Pierre defeats Michael Bisping in his return to UFC. Talk on it.
Georges St. Pierre returned to UFC at the weekend and stepped up a division to fight British fighter Bisping, not really a boxer, is he? And he defeated him by submission, choking him out after a series of elbow punches on the floor. It was a great win for Pierre. Oh, no, God.
Oh, he's lost it. He's actually lost it. He's not even finished his time. And it would have been over in 3, 2, 1, I believe. But Joe, unbelievable. Shocking.
Didn't have it in me, mate.
Absolutely bottled it.
Didn't have it this week.
Jesus. Right, this is all up for you, Dave.
All I have to do is just finish the 30 seconds now, basically.
Well, you just have to talk your way through it. But you have struggled in the past. So let's see how you get on. Dave, pick a ball. That was
WTF.
rough. That was rough, Joe.
Yeah, WTF.
Okay, WTF. Okay, can we have 30 seconds on the clock, please, for David? Start the clock when I finish the headline. David, WTF. NASA have claimed in the future they could stop asteroids hitting Earth by destroying them with a laser. Talk on it.
Boom, we are about to enter the actual plot of one of the greatest movies of the 90s. Yes, it was Deep Impact, where scientists, NASA to be precise, sent up a laser to dispel an asteroid and stop it from hitting planet Earth and essentially ending civilization as we know it. Now, this doesn't mean that asteroids still won't hit the Earth, but scientists, and NASA in particular, will be able to break them apart so they won't do as much damage as what a huge asteroid would do and essentially kill everyone on Earth.
And I believe they call that 2 points.
Boom!
I mean, there's no argument with it, Joe, is there?
No argument this week,
There
mate.
is absolutely no argument at all with it. 2 points on the board. That brings you to 10-2, I believe.
10-2.
Battering.
10-2. This is not looking
Open
good
it.
for you, Joseph. You thought you had the don't choke in the bag.
I don't know much about UFC, to be fair.
Well, it sounds like it. You don't know 15 seconds worth of it. Unbelievable stuff. Let's move on to round 5 and see if this young man can pull anything back as we lead in 10-2. Dave, we're going to let you go first to see how far you can take it, because if he goes first and doesn't get anywhere near you, then it's a bit pointless us carrying on. Dave, can we get 60 seconds on the clock, please? Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, he's ready. We've got 60 seconds on the clock. Start the clock when I finish the first question. David, which Jamaican sprinter retired from athletics at this year's World Championships?
Usain Bolt.
It was Usain Bolt. Actor Chadwick Boseman plays which superhero in the Marvel Universe?
Don't know next.
It's Black Panther. Which artist sung the 2000 hit It Wasn't Me?
Shaggy.
It was Shaggy. Swahili is a language officially spoken on which continent?
Africa.
It is Africa. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is based in which country?
Italy.
It is Italy. The Star Spangled Banner is the national anthem of?
America.
It is America. Who plays the voices of Stewie, Peter and Brian Griffin in Family Guy?
Seth MacFarlane.
It is. Who is football's all-time international top goal scorer?
Ali Dai.
That one's for Millard. You're fired is the catchphrase by which TV personality?
Alan Sugar.
Yeah, would have taken Trump as well. A drop goal in rugby is worth how many points?
2.
It's 3. And the American version of the West End is called what?
Broadway.
It is Broadway and it finishes with the point.
Good.
Woo!
Unbelievable stuff there. So that brings you to 19 overall, David. 19-2.
Fire. Flame.
Joe, this is
scores.
tough.
That's
This
a
is very
battering.
tough.
It's a
How are
battering.
you? How's your mindset going into this?
Tired.
Tired. And you need 17, yeah, to
Yes,
draw level.
17.
18 to
It's
win.
not happening, I'll be honest right now. It's not going to happen.
It doesn't feel like it's going to happen, but let's give it a crack, Joseph. Are you ready? Can we
Yeah.
get 60 seconds on the clock? Start the clock when I finish the first question. Joseph, question 1. Who is the current holder of the Ashes?
Australia.
It's England here. Katniss Everdeen is the official character of which film book series?
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games is right. One Dance is the second most streamed Spotify song, but sung by who?
Pass.
It's Drake. What is the capital of Northern Ireland?
Belfast.
It is. Vincent van Gogh is a painter from which country?
Italy.
He's from the Netherlands. How many verses are there in God Save the Queen?
2.
It's 3. In which show would you find the Daleks?
Doctor Who.
It is Doctor Who. Who's the World Cup's all-time top goal scorer?
Pele.
It's Miroslav Klose. Comedian Paddy McGuinness was the host of which dating show?
Where they come down the love lift. Pass.
Take me out, mate. The NHL is the governing body of which sport?
Hockey.
It is hockey. Hollywood, ice hockey, but I'll give it to you. Hollywood is based in which state?
California.
It is California. Which Netflix hit has had their production halted following sexual allegations regarding a lead
House of
actor?
Cards.
It is House of Cards. The FIFA award for best goal is named after which player?
Puskas.
It is Puskas. I don't believe you got anywhere good enough. So there we have it at the end of Joe's lightning round. He gets a nice big 9, but not so big when you consider Dave. How many did you get?
19, I think. Is that right?
19 is right. A 10-point gap. Joseph fell apart today.
My head's gone.
The head's gone. What does that bring us to overall in the series? It's not so much of a series because we'll just keep going.
6-3.
6-3.
It's quite a sizable lead, isn't it, Joe?
You must be feeling pretty good.
Woo!
So remember, before we roll the outtakes, follow everyone on Instagrams, Twitters, all that kind of stuff. Vote up there in the poll for the Don't Choke round. Comment down below for the Guess Who round for next week. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to YouTube, and peace. There it is.
Come on, Joe, give him something.
Bye.
So there we have it, incredible stuff. The boys take, no shit, let me do it again.
Who's that brother in the blue suede shoes? Who's that brother in the blue suede? What?
What are you doing?
What, one of them?
Yep.
I saw, as soon as it clipped it, I knew he was going to hurt himself.
I really hurt my groin.
Oh, he's rude. Move the f***ing sandwich.
That's the icing sugar.
Move the sandwich.